Welcome to the Uncommon Man podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Devin Jeffries alongside a very good friend of mine, Mr. John Pierce. John, how are you, bud?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good.
How's the baby?
Well, within an hour the other day of each other, I picked her up and I had her head right here on my shoulder, and as a father, that's to me that was a very, I guess, bonding type moment.
Okay.
And because she just wrapped her arms around me and I just melted, right?
As one does.
Yeah. And then I hear, and then an explosion occurred. And
Did it stay in the diaper?
Negative.
Oof.
And it was running down the shirt.
Your shirt?
Yeah, my shirt.
Nice.
And I look over and I was like, Brittany just over there working on something. She goes, what? And I was like, we have a code brown. And then she looks at me and she just busts out laughing. She laughs for a good 30 or 45 seconds before coming over there and picking the time bomb up. And then,
I don't think it's a time bomb anymore. It already exploded.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's fair. And so anyway, so we changed her. I changed shirts. And then Brittany was like, do you mind feeding her? So I did. And yeah, then she threw up all over that shirt. And I was like, you know what, Blakely, let's take a minute. And I was like, you're going over there for a little bit. So it's fun. Eat, sleep, poop, cry. That's all she does. It's a lot of fun. In that order.
Yeah. Eat, sleep, poop, cry.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. So we're here now on episode 15.
15 whole episodes. Yeah.
Man, if you listen to all 15, you win something. A t-shirt at least. I don't know.
We don't have t-shirts.
We don't.
Don't say that. Maybe at some point. We don't have t-shirts.
What about a hug?
Sure.
All right, you want a hug.
I'm not hugging you. Devin will. But
sure. I'm game for it. Anyways, John approached me with this idea for this podcast episode, and my very first thought was, what are you on? Like, I figured this is going to be absolutely atrocious. And then the more and more I thought about it, the more and more I was like, this is going to be awesome. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to kind of take a little bit of a break from the emotionally, spiritually deep.
yeah, the thought was after those last two episodes were pretty deep, a little emotional. Let's do something fun and lighthearted.
Yeah, so something kind of fun and lighthearted. So we each have for each other 5 questions.
Really 4, because we're both going to ask one question the same.
And neither one of us know, as we sit here recording this, what the other person's going to ask.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get one bounce back.
This is a game of questions. So you don't know the questions I'm going to ask, like you just said, and I don't know what you're going to ask, except for the first one, because we both wanted to ask that as we were discussing this. But if at one point during my 4 questions, if you want to turn it around on me and me answer the question, you can, but you only get to do it once.
Okay.
So,
even though I don't know what the questions are,
correct.
That's going to be...
It's like a game show.
So you've got to time that right.
Well, I mean,
as far as which one you're going to do.
Yeah, just pick one and be like, because you're going to be like, dang, I wish I picked that one no matter what.
Are we allowed to ask more questions to your question? So like, am I allowed to ask for parameters?
Yeah, a couple of mine are like a question with like a A and a B.
Okay.
To the question.
All right, that's fine. So none of mine have that, by the way.
Like what and why?
Okay. All right, that's fair. And then, yes, we are here with our coffee today. This is actually the second time we had to, that we hit record on this episode, because we started it and then I looked down and I just hit the big red button, canceled everything. I was like, absolutely not. John's staring at me like, what the heck are you doing? And I'm like, we don't have coffee. This is not going to work.
I was like, that's why I can't think straight.
Episode 15 and we still don't have a coffee
Caffeine is a drug.
We still don't have a coffee sponsorship.
I'm addicted to caffeine, I think.
That's fine.
It's only 15 episodes. No one has a sponsorship from anything by 15 episodes.
I'm just saying I want a coffee sponsorship.
Go find one, buddy.
Remember, Kingdom Beans.
Message him
Anyways.
again.
All right, so
Let's just jump in here with question number 1.
let's do that. Do you want to go first, or do I get to go first?
Yeah, well, we're both going to ask this question.
Okay.
All right. It's the classic deserted island scenario. You're on a deserted island for an indefinite amount of time alone. You get 3 movies and 3 books, not including the Bible, because we both are going to carry that. We both know we're going to take that one. So really 4 books.
Mm-hmm.
What are they?
For my books?
The books and 3 movies.
Okay, so I'm not an avid reader, but there are some books that I have read that I truly do enjoy. And one of them, now this would be kind of a mute point, so I'm just going to kind of go with my favorite here. But the very first one is, and no, it is not because I'm an Alabama fan. It is because I truly believe in this man's leadership model, but it's the leadership secrets of Nick Saban. I would take that. I think that book is so well written with a lot of his mentalities of how he orchestrated truly one of the greatest dynasties that the sports world has ever seen. But if I'm on a deserted island, I have nobody to lead except myself. So
valid.
There's.
I think you have to assume you're going to be there for the rest of your life. So
this is true. So that would be one of my books.
You'd still take it.
Yeah, I would still take it
because you just like reading it.
Just because it's a good read.
Okay. Maybe I should read it.
So, the second one that I would have to go with, as far as my books goes, I would have to go with a book I actually just finished reading not too long ago called "Emotionally Healthy Spirituality."
Mm-hmm.
And if you'll give me just a second, I can tell you who the author is. But Emotionally Healthy Spirituality is actually one that I was reading when you and I were praying over this podcast. And for me, what it helped me to do was really to see how to be more spiritually, I guess, intact and spiritually whole, and to look at what's beneath the surface, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Peter Scazzaro is the author. Very, very good book. Probably one of my top reads. It's a difficult read, no question, but it's a good one. And then the final one I would read or I would take would be it's by Dietrich Bonhoeffer, and it's oh my gosh, why is it leaving me right now? The Cost of Discipleship. And just a very, I know. So, I mean, I got a sports one, a personal one, and then I guess a spiritual one. But that one, to me, I read that back in college for the first time, and was an absolutely phenomenal book. So, really talks about what it actually takes to not just be in relationship with Jesus, but to be with Jesus, and how that can look in our lives. So those would be my 3 books.
And the movies.
I got to go with those now too?
Yeah, 3 books and 3 movies.
Okay. All right. So this is where you get to...
The rules are simple.
Yeah, I've never followed rules.
So was the question.
Okay. The first one that I would absolutely have to take. So would you be surprised if I told you I have a kids movie in this?
No.
The Lion King.
I've put 0 thought into this up until right now, but I'll probably have a kids movie in mind.
Okay. The Lion King.
Okay.
It was a childhood favorite. Always loved it.
All right.
Could literally sit down and quote it word for word.
I was about to ask you why, but if it's something you just watched as a kid, then
yep, always watched it. Have introduced my daughter to it, and was absolutely heartbroken when she said she didn't want to watch that. She wanted to watch Monsters Inc. So,
it is objectively a better movie.
I will come across.
No. I say that as a kid that also watched a lot of Lion King. We're talking about the older 90s version.
The newer
right?
live.
Would it come out in like the early 90s?
Yes,
Yeah.
92, I believe. The new one, the remade that
Yeah,
they
I
did,
hated that.
absolutely sucked.
Yeah, I
I
hated
hated that movie. I'm not a fan of that director.
I don't know who the director was, but the movie sucked.
And the movie was downright terrible.
If you disagree with that, well,
Fight me on it. Let's
You-
go. But
you have the right to be wrong.
Listen, that's right. It is your right to be wrong. But I will put it to you this way: I will never forget being so excited for a movie to come out that when it came out, I legitimately, I was a youth pastor at the time,
mm-hmm.
and I took the students, and I was like, "We're going to see The Lion King," and absolutely nobody was more pumped than me, the student pastor. And I left, and I was like, "Everybody get in the car. We're done. We're gone," because I was ticked. It was a bad movie. It was horribly done.
All right, next two.
The next one I would have to go The Matrix,
Mm-hmm.
because that is a series. I don't care what you say, from start to finish is one of the best series that's ever been made. You know,
I would agree with that.
you know how they say like if the first one's really good, oh, the next movie's going to suck. The third one's even worse, or whatever. Typically,
Fast and Furious.
yes, very okay.
Some of those were better, but regardless.
I think it was like the first 4 of Fast and Furious. After that, it was terrible.
I would give it 3.
You didn't
Maybe
like Tokyo?
That was the third one.
Was that third?
Yeah.
Okay, so fine. After the first 3, then. After the first 3, it was terrible. The series absolutely stunk.
Yeah, it started
From
on
there.
downhill.
Anyway, when we're launching cars
Matrix.
out of planes, that's wrong. No, yeah. So the Matrix, it's where the world got introduced to Keanu Reeves, and probably, like I said, my favorite series from start to finish. And then my final movie that wait a second. If I'm on a deserted island,
You have a TV.
I have a TV on.
Yeah, or
how do I have power?
I don't know.
I have questions.
I don't know.
You
You got some lemons, and you can make electricity with like lemons or something like that. Yeah, that like 5th grade science experiment. Yeah.
No. I would probably have to go my favorite war movie of all time, which is Saving Private Ryan.
All right. Here's a twist that I didn't tell you about.
Oh, crap.
You can replace one book and one movie with a series.
If I can replace a movie with a series,
Not a TV show. I mean like a movie series. I mean like a movie series. Or you can't take a whole 7 seasons of a TV show.
why can I not?
Movie series.
Why
That's the
can I
rules.
not ditch?
It's
the
my
Lion
question.
King
Movie
and
series.
give me the 10 seasons of Friends?
No. Movie series.
All right, so if I'm going a full movie series, then I'm probably, even though I feel like, okay, ditch the Matrix and give me the full trilogy series.
Okay, that's fair. Book? You said I know you're not really
Yeah,
an avid reader, so
yeah,
you probably
no,
haven't
I'm
really
not
done
the
series.
biggest. I'm not the biggest one. There is one that I really like, but I don't necessarily enjoy. Say I'm not. I'm going to give the G-rated version of the actual name of the book. But I would probably sub out the Leadership Secrets for a book called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Crap.
Oh yeah.
I would probably sub it out for that one.
I haven't read that.
If you can get past the language, obviously, because I mean, it sets the record for the number of times the F-bomb is dropped, but I really liked it from the practicality standpoint. The author of it made a lot of sense. So The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Crap.
All right.
And I actually think he did let out like a G-rated version or something like that. I'm going to look and see.
Okay.
Yours? Your 3 books and 3 movies.
My turn. Okay. So normally I am not a nonfiction reader. I'll read things like The Power of Habit. It's one of my favorite books. I've listened to the audiobook like 100 times. The Power of Habit. Some of Jordan Peterson stuff. I like reading things that make me think, make me figure out things about myself, learn things about myself, learn things about philosophy or whatever. Marcus Aurelius is the quote unquote last good Roman emperor.
Mhm.
He's his journal has been turned into a book. That's kind of interesting to read, but it's like some stoicism stuff. Anyway, I like reading stuff like that. It's interesting,
Okay.
but I don't want to read it over and over again, and I only have 3. So I'm probably not going to take anything nonfiction because it's not going to help me.
Okay.
So that being said, I would take, if I can only pick one, I'll have to pick one of the Harry Potter books. because it has rereadability. We're looking for rewatchability and rereadability.
Why am I not surprised?
So I would pick one of the Harry Potter books.
It's just a series that I never.
You're stuck on a deserted island. You might as well be entertained.
Fair enough. Continue.
The Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that tracks too.
I don't even like the Lord of the Rings books, but it's a good story.
That tracks too. Yeah.
Like I would never sit down and choose to read that, but I could read it multiple times. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. And I read it once and said, "Thank God I don't ever have to read that again." I know I just made somebody mad out there, and sorry, not sorry. It just wasn't my cup.
Yeah, it's not everybody's cup of tea. I don't typically like books like that, or even movies generally. I'll watch them, but that's not my cup of tea. I love nonfiction stuff.
Okay.
And my third one, I don't know. It probably honestly would just be, I don't know, pick a sci-fi book or another Harry Potter book or something like that. Now, to flip what I flipped on you back, I would probably just take the whole Harry Potter series.
Father in Heaven. Okay.
Have you ever read it?
The Harry Potter series?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So
I read the first book.
There's a reason it's so popular. It's significantly better than the movies. Significantly.
I mean, I'll take your word for it. It was just never a thing that I cared about. Now, my wife's family.
Yeah, same. I got really into it after I started reading it. I was like, these are really good.
My wife's family, fun fact, she was not allowed to watch or read any of the Harry Potter stuff because it had witchcraft.
Yeah, same. I didn't read it until I was 25 or something like that. I could watch Bewitched. Couldn't watch Harry Potter.
That makes all the sense in the world when you don't think about it. All right.
My third book. I think I still would take Marcus Aurelius Meditations.
Okay.
I think I still would take that because it is rereadable.
Yes.
It's not going to help me. Actually, no, it might, because
I was going to say there's definitely areas that it could.
Because you have to be careful when you start reading stuff about philosophy because it can very easily contradict the Bible.
Sure.
Like, I have a Bible also. Point that out.
That's right.
But I think I would still take that because my mindset would probably be in the dumps, and a little stoicism might help me out there.
Me on a deserted island is literally like a huge, deep, dark fear of mine because I'm such a people person. I would be miserable. I would literally be begging for God to let sharks start talking to me.
All right. Movies.
Mm-hmm.
We're going for rewatchability here.
Mm-hmm.
They're not necessarily, one of them is my favorite movie of all time. They're not necessarily my favorite movies. Okay. Forrest Gump. Favorite movie of all time.
Okay. Solid. Very, very solid.
Thousands of Easter eggs in that movie.
Janae. All right. Go ahead.
I love me some Forrest Gump.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Second movie. One, it has great special effects. It has a great story. And it's like 3 hours long. Interstellar.
Oh, man. I haven't seen that in a very long time. But
solid pick. I watched the beginning of it and the end of it the other day.
Solid pick.
I slept in the middle. All right. And third one, I'm going to have to agree with you on The Matrix.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, look at us. Maybe one night we'll get together and grill some burgers and see who can dodge bullets. You first.
Okay.
Just such a great series from start to finish.
All right.
So
Now that we got that one out of the way,
yeah.
you go first.
I'm going first.
Sure.
All right.
Why not?
If you could go back and give your 18-year-old self one piece of advice, what would it be?
Oh, only one?
Yep.
Man, I have like 50. What's the best one? Man, but see, some advice I would give to my 18-year-old self would significantly change some things in my life, possibly for the better, but also some really good things, my kids, for instance, that have happened, may not have happened.
Sure.
Right? So, one piece of advice. This requires a little bit of
While you're thinking,
bit of
I would also just say this, that it's really one of those things that we can look back and we can say, okay, I would do this, this, and this differently. And a lot of people say that about their lives. But here's the thing. If those things happen to help shape who you are today. So to be mad and to hate yourself for, to hate 18-year-old John or to be mad at that person or whatever is really irrelevant, because it's helped shape you to who you are today.
Yeah. So I don't think I would necessarily try to do anything, like tell myself to do something different. I don't think, because I don't, like, there's things about my life right now I wish were different. Sure. But, is what it is. Can't change it. And if I did change it, it would change other things, like I said. So I think I would, there was a period there where I was out of church, to say the least. A little bit of a rebellious streak there.
Sure.
To some extent. Not terrible. Like, I wasn't doing drugs or anything, but, a little bit of a rebellious streak there. So I think, and this being said, I wouldn't listen to myself anyway, because I was a cocky, arrogant little turd. Yeah. But I would tell myself, like, hey, you need to go back to church.
Sure.
Find a church to go to. Read your Bible. It's important.
Okay.
I'd probably just tell myself that.
Okay. I like it.
All right. If someone, this is a bit of a long question. Okay. If someone just met you and had a 30-minute lunch with you, what would they say about you afterwards? Context, this is not business related or anything like that. It's a random person and you have zero mutual acquaintances. It is a random person off the street. And they're not homeless.
Okay. What would they say about me?
If they had a 30-minute lunch with you and someone said, what'd you think about that guy? What would they say?
Why did I only get to talk for 1 minute and he talked for 29?
Hey, at least you know yourself.
I do. But honestly, here's what I believe what I would hope would be said was that he was very, like, obvious. My passion for the things in my life that I am passionate about literally pours out of me. So I'm just like, I'm very passionate about certain things, and whenever I am, that bleeds into how I carry myself. So they would say he's passionate. I think they would say that I've got a big heart, because one of the things that I have always said about me for a very long time, and it's a blessing and a cursing, is whenever I care a lot. When I love deep. And that means that when, knives get put in backs or things go south or whatever, it hurts that much worse. So that's why it's a blessing and a cursing. So I think they would say he's a passionate.
You get emotionally attached to people easily? Question mark?
No, not emotionally attached, because I know where to draw the line.
Emotionally attached is the wrong phrase. That's not quite what I meant.
I do get.
I don't think.
I think I know where you're going with that, but I do still know where to draw lines. That said, I'm not going to change certain areas about me. I believe that me having a big heart is just something that's just the way the Lord made me.
Like, some people are super duper empathetic.
Yeah,
it's a two-edged sword.
Yeah, I am very empathetic.
Yeah.
So I think that would probably be the biggest things is why didn't I get to talk, and that he that he was passionate and somebody with a big heart.
Would they say you're passionate about something, or just passionate in general?
Just passionate in general.
Okay.
Because whenever I talk, and I know this about me, but I mean, like whenever I talk, I talk in a way that shows and that says I care. I actually care about the person I'm sitting across from. I don't. It's just it's a habit to me. I guess at this point in my life, I genuinely care about the people I sit down with and that I talk to. Now that said, if they're coming to me with a laundry list of problems, I'll help them with their laundry list of problems. But guess what? I'm still going to give you the laundry basket back, and you're going to take your problems with you. I'm not taking your problems with me. So then that's one area that I would say I agree the most in. So
All right.
good question.
Your turn.
All right, let's go funny. What is the most old man thing that you have done recently?
That I've done recently?
Yeah. Like you did this and you went, oh God, I've become my father. Or you've become an old man or whatever like that. I'm not saying your dad's old. I don't know how old your dad is, but
He's old.
okay.
He's listening to this too. Hey, Dad. He'll be 73 this summer.
My dad's 74, so yeah, my dad's old too.
Yeah. He'll be 73 in June.
But my dad won't. My dad won't be listening unless this part's in a clip, in a reel.
I won't put it in a clip.
So
actually, no, I will. So he can hear you telling him he's old.
Well, I mean that's fine. But here, true story. This is absolutely hilarious. My dad calls me one time after we talked about the work-life balance episode. My dad calls me and he says, "Hey, I just saw your podcast," and I said, "Really? I didn't think you even knew how to find the podcast." And he goes, "Yeah." And I got to say, I don't know that I entirely agree with that. And I said, "What are you talking about?" And he goes, "Well, you said that we weren't just put on this earth to make money and die, but our jobs and our work can be a ministry." I said, "Dad, how did you listen to this?" He goes, "Well, it came across my Instagram." And I said, "How long was what you watched?" And he goes, "Oh, I don't know, about 20 or 30 seconds. I said, "That's a reel." And then I said, "Here, go to this page and listen to a whole daggum episode." And then he did, and then I never heard from him again about it. So I need you to not put that in a clip, otherwise he will find that. So anyhow, so yeah, what is the most old man thing you've done?
I can't
recently?
think of anything that I've done recently. Are we talking like excited about getting a new washer and dryer kind of old man thing? Or?
No, that is an old man thing, but that's not really what I'm going with.
What are you talking about? Give me an example.
So, the get off my lawn guy, the
I don't care if people are on my lawn.
You oh no, I disagree. I was gonna say that's mine. Don't turn this question back on me. But anyways, yeah, you got excited because somebody got you a new pack of socks or something along those lines, like old man stuff. Like,
I mean, this was it Christmas? No, it was before Christmas. Sometime in December, I did get some new socks, and I was pretty excited about it. I mean, that was a little while back. I can't recall anything recent quite like that, though.
But what's funny is like when you're a kid and you get underwear or socks for Christmas and you throw it behind you and you're like, screw that noise. I don't want any of that.
Well, see, I only get excited about socks now because I used to be a black ankle sock guy. I wore black ankle socks, period.
Funny.
All the time. Now,
you wear funny socks.
I wear anything. I try to make it not match whatever I'm wearing.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Like I try to make it as insane as possible. Yeah,
but see, now men our age, we get socks and underwear and we're like, yes!
Like my church socks. I call them my church socks. This is a really bad joke. I'm sorry ahead of time. They're my church socks. I mean, they're gray, but they have fruit on them. Fruit of the Spirit. They're my church socks.
All right. So you're just not going to answer the question? I mean, or is
I think it was the socks. I can't recall anything.
Or is it the washer
and
dryer thing? Did you get a new washer and dryer?
No, I didn't. I was just trying to see if that's where you're going with it. Okay. But I can't think of anything more recent than that, honestly.
Okay.
There might have been something Laura might disagree. I don't know.
Okay.
I can't think of anything off the top of my head other than the socks that was in like December sometime. I don't think it was for Christmas, but I got some new socks in December.
You got pumped about some socks.
No, it was for Christmas. They were Scooby-Doo socks. Yep. I got a pack of... Laura got me a pack of Scooby-Doo socks for Christmas.
You got pumped for it.
I was excited about the socks, yeah.
Okay. Your turn.
My turn. What drives you every day and why? Like what gets you I don't know. I guess what gets you out of bed?
My girls. My wife. My daughters. Hands down. I don't even need to think about this one. My girls are why I get up and do what I do every single day. Because at the end of every single day, don't nobody care how tired I am. Don't nobody care how stressed out I am. The mortgage company doesn't care. What matters is, do my girls have what they need in their lives?
I phrased this question wrong.
Yes,
I should have known you were going to say that, obviously. Okay. Let's change the scenario just a little bit. Can I re-ask it?
Yeah, sure.
Because that's kind of a gimme. If you were single, what would get you out of bed every day? Like what I'm getting at, I guess, is what's something that you would be excited about? What's something you could do in your life that you would be excited about doing every day?
Like a career?
Doesn't matter.
Because there is a career that I've always...
I'm not super excited about my current career. I'm excited about all of the other things I do.
Mm-hmm.
That's what gets me out of bed. And the fact that I have to be at work. But beside the point.
Yeah, I'm pretty passionate about money and, or not money, but being able to afford food. So,
I mean,
that's why
it's a bonus. Eating every now and then is nice.
I saw that the other day. It was like, interviewer, why do you want this job? Me, well, I'm pretty passionate about being able to afford food. Yeah. So
I do like my job. I mean, let me say this: I do like my job. I like my job quite a bit. I'm not necessarily passionate about low voltage electronics.
Right.
I like it. No. Don't get me wrong. I like it a lot. I'm not passionate about it.
So I would honestly say what got me out of my bed even before all of that was I wanted to accomplish things in my life that would I mean, I knew I was called to ministry at 15. Like, I've known my entire adult life that God had a very unique or he had a purpose for my life. And I knew early on it was to help people. So truthfully, what always got me out of the bed was the option and the ability to be able to help people. So it's just something that I love to do, to the feeling and the joy that I get to be able to be a blessing in somebody else's life is truly, it's something that gets me going. I guess it is a deep rooted passion of mine, but I mean, I've never cared about being a millionaire. I've never cared about any of those things. To me, it's literally been that. I've just been passionate about helping people, but also I wanted to go and do things that nobody in my family had ever done. And I mean, some of my family had graduated college. You know, I have a brother that's a chef. I have another brother that graduated a community college. I think my sister, I don't think she ever finished college, but I actually completed a 4-year degree, and that was a big accomplishment for me. So it was accomplishments drove me for the longest. I'm sure that sounds incredibly selfish, but it's kind of half and half. Like, accomplishments drove me, but helping people drove me.
So you were driven by both at the same time, you'd say?
Yeah.
That would be interesting to dive into at some point. That was the kind of answer I was looking for there, though. So thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
It's your turn.
What is something you secretly enjoy that younger you would judge?
How much younger?
How old are you now?
32. 33 when this comes out, actually.
18 to 25.
18 to 25?
Yeah, like, or 15. I don't know.
Well,
15 to 20. 15 to 20-year-old John.
15-year-old me and 25-year-old me are two very different people.
Okay, younger you, half your current age.
Half, okay. We'll say 16.
You secretly enjoy
an activity?
Sure.
Or a thing, or...
Sure.
Doesn't matter?
No.
Probably art museums.
Whatever floats your boat, big guy. I'm here for it, but that is not something that no, museums, all that. No, I'm good.
All right. Oh, I'm gonna flip that one back on you, actually.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, we'll go with that one.
So something that I secretly enjoy that younger me would absolutely judge.
Mm-hmm.
Dang sure ain't art museums. I promise you that. Man, I was worried you were gonna do that with this one, and I knew I was like, man, if he does, I'm not gonna have a good answer.
That's kind of the whole point. You get to see the thought process.
Yeah. So I mean, I think like, because I mean, so for example, my taste in music, sports, movies, all that has all pretty much stayed the same.
I would say same for me, actually.
The only
as far as
difference,
those three things. Actually, no. Sports I used to really love. When I was 16, I was playing football. Now I'm just like, I don't care.
Yeah. Whereas say like younger me, I liked country music and like so I liked a little bit of rap, not a whole lot. But
I have never liked country.
Now I despise all rap and I hate country music.
All right, we're on the same page.
Country music has absolutely taken a crap.
It was always crap.
And it is terrible now.
I still haven't answered the question.
I know, because I'm trying to work through it. Like most of those things have all stayed the same for me.
Find something else.
So something that I enjoy.
It could be a food or an activity.
That younger me would judge.
Floating around in the lake on a boat. I don't know.
You know what? That's actually probably the most accurate.
You think? I was just kidding.
No, actually, truthfully, that's it. If you were to ask me today, what do you want to do this weekend? The weather's perfect. The water's great. What do you want to do? I would tell you I want to go put the boat in the water. I want to go to a slough where nobody is. And the water's barely moving, so I don't even have to drop an anchor. I want to get my happy butt in the lake, and I don't want to move. That's what I would tell you. I want to sit there and float for the next 8 hours and be a happy freaking man.
All right, so here's the next question then. Who is your childhood hero? Why? And who are your heroes today?
Oh, deep. But similar to my last question for you. My childhood heroes growing up. Well, naturally, I loved, any movie or anything that Keanu Reeves ever did because of The Matrix. Like, I wouldn't say he was a hero, but he was somebody that I was like, yes.
Who's somebody that was a hero then? Like you really looked up to and respected? Could be Batman.
Are we going like public figure or are we going like?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, well, I was Batman one year for Halloween whenever I was like 8. But
okay, but did you like spend your early life trying to become Batman because you really looked up to him? Like, yeah, no.
Well, I would say probably one of my very first heroes. This is probably the biggest dorky thing I would say about me. But because anime today I'm not into, but whenever I was growing up, I would absolutely sit down all day long and watch Dragon Ball Z. And so Goku was like my first like childhood hero.
Why?
Because
you liked it.
Yeah, I love the show. I never today.
Lord,
no,
I'm a dork.
Yeah, that's my biggest dorky thing.
I've never watched that in my life, and I never will.
Okay.
Nor do I know what the heck Pokemon is,
I
other
never
than
got into Pokemon.
its cards. Drew loves it, and
Never got into it.
I'll talk about it with him all day, or let him talk about it, because I don't know what he's talking about, but
Right.
I try.
Talk to him about.
Okay, and who are your heroes today?
Today I would have to say John Pierce. No, I'm just kidding. Really? Nothing? I figured at least a chuckle.
I saw that one coming.
Did you?
Yeah, from a mile away.
Dadgummit. I don't have very many like heroes or people that I look up to and idolize. I would say there's a handful.
Well, not idolize.
Yeah, no, not I sure don't idolize anybody. As far as like a hero to me today,
And it could be somebody that, or someone or people that you look up to for specific reasons, but not necessarily for other reasons. Like you look up to them for certain aspects of them.
so I would honestly have to say there is one that has never wavered. He has always been a hero to me, and that is my father.
That's awesome.
I have always had a very good relationship with him, and I have told him many times, I am the man I am today because of you. You taught me everything in that it means to be a man. You taught me what it means to never give up. You taught me what it means. You instilled things inside of me that I bring out today as a parent that I had not thought about in 30 years or 20 years. Lessons that I had, whenever I was growing up. I can remember one of them with my dad being, he had a role because my love for the lake did come from my childhood, but I wanted to go out and go play. I didn't want to just sit there and float all day. But one of the things that my dad taught me was the responsibility. If you want to go to the lake, the boat has to be cleaned. The camper needs to be ready. And this is what we're going to do. And if it wasn't ready, when Dad got home Friday afternoon from work, we didn't go. So he taught me responsibility and he taught me consequences. I bring that out today in how I parent my 3-year-old. You didn't go sit down whenever Daddy told you to go sit down. You don't get cartoons right now. Life has consequences.
Yeah.
So I would say my dad has always been a hero to me. Probably one of my first heroes was his dad, was my grandfather. Tragically lost him whenever I was in college, but yeah, that was it. And then I am living proof, or I actually met one of my childhood heroes. It was a famous Alabama quarterback. I will not say who because he's a local guy, but I met him one day in Tuscaloosa at an A-Day event, at an Alabama football event. And the dude was the biggest jerk on the planet. And I remember, like, don't meet your heroes.
Mm-hmm.
And he was the one that I was just like, dadgummit, man, I really liked this dude. He was a heck of a football player. He always gave great media interviews. He was a great dude. This is a good guy. Met him in Tuscaloosa. Could not have been a bigger jackwagon that day.
I mean, sounds about right. Like you can't. There's no way you know who those people are behind the curtain. Anyone in the public eye like that.
No, yeah.
They're completely different people than who you actually see most of the time.
And then
sometimes for good, some for not. But
I would say probably my biggest somebody that I look up to today in terms of a leadership person is obviously Nick Saban. Last question. If you could have dinner with anyone, living and dead.
Living and dead or dead?
Like,
you can't be
get
both.
2 people.
Oh.
You get 2 people here.
Oh.
One has to be alive today.
Okay.
And one can be dead. Who would it be?
It doesn't have to be a certain time period or...
Nope. And you can't say Jesus.
Why?
Cause it's against the rules.
Fine. Probably the Apostle Paul. So we're between a founding father, let's just say George Washington, I guess. One of them. You know what? Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson.
Mm-hmm. He's your dead one.
Yeah, or Paul. I don't know. I think I'd have to go with Paul. Attila the Hun would be really cool. That'd probably be a good meal.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to go with Paul.
All right, that's fine.
All right, and alive. Well, I was going to say Putin. But
not what I would have thought for you. Wow.
yeah. I mean, I want to know what the heck's going on in that dude's brain.
It's very broken.
Is it? Is it? I mean, I don't agree with literally anything, but like, why does he do the things he does? I'd like to have a conversation with the guy. Anyway, probably not him though, because I'm just gonna get. Who knows what I'm gonna get? Judo rolled probably is what I'm gonna get.
Most likely.
Gosh, I don't know.
I can tell you who my dad.
There's not Jordan Peterson, I guess.
Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
I don't know. Why is it? Like,
He's wrote a bunch of books.
Seriously?
Has a really, not really popular, but had a fairly popular podcast till he got sick last year.
Okay.
He's a psychologist. 12 Rules for Life.
Yeah.
We
feel like you could have done better in terms of your picking there for who's alive, but
nope.
Okay.
That he is one of the most brilliant minds on this planet.
Can't believe I'm not somebody you would.
He is one of the. I'd rather not. He's one of the most brilliant minds on this planet, hands down.
Sure. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. That it came back to me, but yeah,
like somebody like Elon Musk would be cool. Sure,
yeah.
Trump.
He's paying for it.
Would be cool, right?
So
but like
he's paying for lunch.
but
I am ordering the most expensive thing on that menu.
But like I don't feel like the conversation with Elon Musk would be as interesting to me as it would be with Jordan Peterson.
The man's a genius.
Sure, I don't want to ask him how to grow my photography business.
Yeah, no.
Right? Like I'd rather talk to Jordan Peterson.
All right, that's fair.
Trump would just do like accordion hands the whole time. You know?
You're so not
and
wrong.
Use like
God, that's so accurate.
The most hyperbolic words possible. And you're just
what's
like,
hilarious?
What are you talking about?
There's a guy on the church staff at Cultivate.
Oh, I know.
Shout out Ben Bracken. That man does the best Trump impersonation I've ever heard.
I have it on video, and it has been on the Facebook page.
God, it's fantastic. Anyways.
You still have one more question to answer.
Do I really?
Because you went first.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Please go ahead.
What's something that most people would disagree with you on? A hot take, if you will.
A lot of our problems in our lives are our own daggum fault. And the biggest problem we have as a society is we want to blame everybody else for our own crap. When in reality, if you would just grow the heck up, we wouldn't have some of these problems.
So you think people would disagree with you on that?
Yeah, because everybody wants to be either selfish or
because I think
it's everybody else's fault, not mine.
I think people would agree with you, but then turn around and still make it everyone else's problem. So like they'll tell you should just own up to your crap while they're blaming you for blaming you for something they did.
Mm-hmm. While
they're blaming you for something they did and telling you that you should own up to your own actions. And I'm like, it's your actions.
Yeah.
Right.
But so I think that would probably have to be it. As far as like if we're going in all seriousness, I would say that the majority of the problems have our own daggum fault. And the question needs to be, what do I need to do to be better, to be different, to be uncommon, so to speak?
Well, since we're at the end here and you didn't make me answer one of my own questions.
Dadgummit, I didn't.
Pick one.
All right.
Do you remember the questions?
No.
Okay. Someone just met you, 30-minute lunch. What drives you every day? Childhood hero, today's hero. Something most people would disagree with you on.
Let's go with the first one.
Someone just met you and had a 30-minute lunch with?
Yeah.
All right. If it's somebody I don't know and we're just randomly sitting at a table together, I'd probably be kind of quiet and reserved to some extent. Unless I just had a ridiculous amount of caffeine. So they would probably say I'm quiet and reserved. Depending on where the conversation went, they might say I'm passionate. Because I'm not in general a passionate person. I'm very passionate about certain things.
Yeah.
Again, depending on where the conversation went, because it's only 30 minutes, they might say this guy loves his family, or this guy's biggest goal in life is to grow the kingdom of God.
Yeah.
Something like that. Again, it depends on where the conversation.
About the Lord.
It depends on where the conversation goes, really. But it would be something along those lines, I guess. Because realistically, I talk ideally, right? I talk for 15 minutes. It's not really that long. We've been sitting here for probably like an hour at this point. I don't know. It feels like forever. Thanks, Devin.
You're welcome.
I'm just kidding. Anywho, I guess that'd be it.
All right. Good deal.
Thanks for listening. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you know someone who would enjoy this, please pass it along. You can follow us on Instagram at uncommon.man or reach out at theuncommonman.podcast@gmail.com. Keep pursuing excellence, and above all, pursue Christ.